while we're here, a tree like these leaning trees, there's a way you can hunt out of it, and then there's a way you can be really, really uncomfortable and you'll hate yourself for climbing it. So usually the way I do these, I'll climb on the high side or on the side of them. So by high side, I would mean this would be the high side of it. But if you were to actually hunt on the high side of this, you run a really severe risk of tipping around the tree. So I'll demonstrate that one. If you were to hunt on this side of the tree, it's really comfortable while you're standing here and you don't have to go anywhere. But once you do have to go somewhere, like around the tree to shoot, you sort of dangle. And it's not the end of the world. If this is the best tree that you've got to get you a shot at a deer that you know is going to be traveling that way, you can do it. But if you end up having to work your way around the tree, it's not real great because you're always going to be wanting to fall off the back, right? So it's actually kind of nice to set your platform on the back side, the low side of the tree. That way you're always on your platform. And when you try to come around this side, you're naturally falling back there. Another big key is to make sure the placement of your knot where your tether comes around the tree here, you don't want it off to the side at all because you're always going to be falling off your platform. For guys that like to use a ring of steps, it's not a big deal because you're always going to have some place to put your feet, right? But on a platform, what I like to do, when I'm setting it up, I'm basically going to treat this like a plumb line that's going to line straight up with the post on my platform. Real good little trick, especially in leaning trees. When you get set up in something like this, it's real easy to just go, yep, I'm tied on, okay, and you clip into it. And then you find yourself, an hour into it, you've got all your weight over here trying to support yourself up on one leg. It's not dispersed very well. So, pretty much just like this is the way that I'll set for hours and hours and hours. You can make all sorts of adjustments on this stuff to find really good comfort. And when we start, climbing in them, getting in them, sitting in them, you'll see mine's almost always right below my belt. Most people find that comfortable. If you get it up too high on your back, it will bite into you, and that's that hip pinch a lot of guys talk about and stuff. So just keep that in mind when you do put them on. A lot of guys are brand new to this stuff, and you'll have a shortened learning curve at this point. Just by experimenting with it, asking questions. If it's not comfortable, we'll figure out how to do that.
So the rope around the tree is just a little bit above your eye level. Is that pretty common for you?
Real typical, yep. I like mine pretty much eye level, pretty much. Between my chin and my forehead, usually. Some guys really like them way up high. Way back when I started, that was all the advice that everybody gave. That was trophy line, that they were the only dog in the game at that point. And everybody said, put your tether as high as you can get it, and that helps to walk around the tree. So again, if you're a ring of steps guy, it makes really good sense to have this higher, because if you're running a really, really short tether, when you start walking around the tree, you don't have a whole lot of lead here to get you very far around it. It gets shorter as you go around.